We try again.
As fleeting as a dying star.
Oh, what? You don't like AI writing stories and stuff for you? But news articles made by AI are the best thing.
Your sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
Now, what I'll say about AI making art is, on one hand, I don't think it's the worst thing, because it...
The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience.
Yeah, on one hand, it's nice because it gets it in other people's hands.
Crossroads. Wait for the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
So, using my stuff for example, though, I don't think I've used AI-generated art yet. I've mostly just used free-to-use stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think art's bad because it gets stuff in more people's hands. Like, the ability for, say I wanted to make backgrounds. They wouldn't be the best backgrounds to, like, me talking over stuff, but, like, I could use that for backgrounds, and it would be just putting it into my hands so that I have that ability to do stuff. But, yeah, I...
Slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
Do it this way. But yeah, I would very much prefer
Diversity is the very essence.
having the ability to have AI automate all of the jobs that people look at and go, why? It would be nice. Kick you out, actually. I want Vestal.
A sister of battle, repudiated but unbowed.
Yeah. Oh god, and another thing that I absolutely hate. Well, one thing I really hate about AI. The mental health AI stuff that's popped up.
The flame.
Oh my
Sacred
god.
sputtering.
So the original one of those was made because someone plugged all of their dead friends' text messages into a AI word generation thing.
Only trial and tribulation.
And because of that, the...
Your denial is giving
Okay, old man,
way.
it's okay. You... Swear to God. Let me talk. There you go. But yeah, because of that, it talked in a way that her friend used to talk, which there were definitely some very sexual stuff that went on from what was coming through the AI. And so it started sexualizing people, and she just kind of went, you know what, let's use this for, let's just use this for mental health things, sell the app, get money off of it. And it's like, first of all, you are profiting off of your dead friend. Like, oh my god. Second of all, no. This is terrible. And yeah, so that was an absolutely horrible thing. And then they started like gating it behind a paywall, so you had to pay for the sexualized stuff. And then they attached a AI image generator to make sexual stuff, like so it could send you nudes essentially. And it just kept getting worse, and I never used it myself. So I was looking in on the situation going, what the actual fuck? And then they removed the sexual stuff, even though people had paid for it. And so it just got worse, and then people started selling sexualized AI bots online on the app stores, and it was just like, this doesn't get better. Yeah, there were a number of vids on YouTube about it.
This weighty gloom, a spark.
It just got worse. It was...
Push on to the inn.
It had
Rest
serious
and
issues.
resupply await you.
Oh, hero goal complete. Judgment 2 yeah, alright. You did academic studies, layer boss, and fanatics. Phonetics should be easy as time goes by. Okay, this time we're not fighting the lair
The
boss.
fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Alright, we can go Splunk, clear out the... no. Fight 6 or less road battles. Yeah, we'll go this way.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
You know what? I do like Bash. And we'll give you Chomp too, because I just want damage. Give you Duelist Advance. I am a sucker for flashing daggers. Yeah, upgrade your heal. Not
Will
bad
you press
expression.
on into uncertainty, or claim what you can?
Location scouting. Location scouting would be very nice. Yeah, let's go for that. Get
A
me
bit
bread.
of comfort on the road to damnation.
Need some salve. You know what? Let's get all of that, sure. Anyone else have any ability stuff that I need to buy for? You're done. Academic. Kill. No, we're good.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
Give us a crow's nest. Give us an orphan wolf cub.
A little company for the long ride ahead. The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
Everyone some bread. You are gonna carry the Ludinium? Londinium? Laudnium. That's what it is. Laudnium. Toxic Geiger for you. And we have a little bit of extra Laudnium, so you get to have the rest. What else is fun in AI nowadays? Oh. Here's something that I really, really hate. Everyone says AI isn't sentient, which, fair enough. We already have issues defining sentience. Oh yeah, I fucking love using it for D&D. One day, I will go into the Discord server and say, hey,
Behold,
we have enough people.
cities of man.
Let's see if people want to have a D&D thing through the server, and then I'll like post it to one of the channels or something. But putting that aside, we have trouble defining sentience. All right. But everyone says that AI isn't sentient. Why? Because I'm fairly sure, for philosophy reasons, we want to be able to say human beings are special, which, for many reasons, I would like to say no, human beings are not special. But, continuing on that line of thought, the issue with saying that AI isn't sentient is, of course, we don't have a great definition of sentience. Everyone has a different sentience. Yeah, like mechanical me. In my eyes, AI already has a decent enough level of sentience. Well, we're fighting either way. We get... What is that? Block? Yeah, we can get a block. Or we can get strength. Or strength and a block. But you don't need the strength, though. We'll go for yours. Yeah, so in my eyes, AI is already sentient. It just isn't large enough to be able to properly use that sentience. Because the way that the human mind is set up is a lot more compact than the way that we set up AIs. So because of that, we say AI isn't sentient because it can't work to the largest of our abilities, and... Oh, I forgot to change out your abilities. Speaking of abilities, I crit for 14, didn't matter. Alright, he'll be dead next turn. But my reason for saying that not only is just personal feelings as time has gone on, but the larger they make ChatGPT, the better it is just at knowing stuff. Even to the point where it knows stuff like math in the more recent updates. Not great. And there's a level of randomness inherent in it, which, well, not inherent in it. There's a level of math that they've applied to it where, it's just, it adds math. Math? Oh, words. There's a level of randomness inherent in it where it's just going to be random because they want it to be able to make stuff up more than say stuff that is already made. Oh, she's immobile. You can't move into space. Got it. What was I saying? Yeah, so level of randomness, that means that the math will never quite be as good as it could be, unless you turn that down. And now, of course, it might never be the best, but it could be better. And I fully believe if we continue to grow its size, it will be able to show us true sentience from an AI in a way that people can't just say, oh, but it isn't really sentient. But yeah, fun side tangent. But yeah, no, I would love to make a fucking D&D thing with the Discord. That sounds like it would be so fun. Just being able to go, hey, it's time. I'll DM, because I'm always the DM. Who wants to do it? And then just setting up a day. I'm already used to people skipping. It's not like that's going to be an issue with a particular issue with doing it like this. Yeah, this gets us less stress.
There is danger on this path.
But yeah, so for me, sounds very fun. Want to do it one day. The only thing I wish about D&D, I hope one day to have another DM, and to have the DM not just look at me and go, "You've broken everything," while I look at them and go, "But this is legitimately like, everything lines up. I just made the backstory, then the character. I'm sorry, it's overpowered." Because every time I make a D&D character, it ends up a little too powerful. Sometimes it's my own fault. Sometimes I do stuff that's like, well, we have a good 80, well, not 80, like a good 30, fuck, brain is dead. What is the stat? It's been so long. A good 30 AC. This is all fine. Oh, you haven't done 5th edition. So 5th edition isn't even my favorite. Like, it is a default that I will fall back to, and I will enjoy 100% of the time. Not only because it's fairly easy for people to understand once they get into it, but also just because there's a lot less rules that people have to worry about while they're playing. Because I've had so many people who just don't read the rule books or don't have a great memory for stuff like that. But, no, my favorite version of D&D, which isn't the type that I would be recommending for people to play because, it is not the easiest to learn, but is 40k, what is it?
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Brain is dead. I play this so often. Work, brain, work. Darkest Dungeon is popping into my mind, and I know it's not that. Dark Heresy, that's what it is. 40k Dark Heresy, which is, think Space Spanish Inquisition with a really racist group. Not racist in the way that it's like, you are of a different skin color than me, but racist in the way that you're an alien, we can't be having this. What's a better way of putting it? Ah, that's what it is. Racist Star Wars. Which is... Oh, you're 100 book A, baby, you already know then. But yeah, first of all, it is so troublesome to find people who actually do 40k stuff. Because, oh my god, as good as it is, it's not popular among the friend groups that I'm a part of. I want to say I know 4 people who enjoy 40k. And it's like, god damn it, guys, it's really good, just... But yeah. And then the other downside of getting people into 40k D&D past the slightly more complicated rule sets, and it's not even that the rule sets are particularly complicated, but more that if you want to build an optimized character, there are lots of stuff. Like, you both want to go to... Fine, we'll go to random. There are lots of stuff they have to pay attention to, lots of different perks that you could be getting, because it's not normal 5e D&D where you... I don't know how it is in 3.5, but in 5e D&D, there's very little self-creativity. It's a lot more select your path. There's a few paths that you can choose from along the way, but you're essentially going down whatever path is predetermined, because there are just some things that are better than others a lot of the time. Ooh, we got bell. Oh, you just leave. Interesting. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, it's essentially a perk purchase system where XP is a currency, and you can like buy stat points and all of that. And it's so nice, so much freedom. And you just get into it and you're like, oh.
Night after night of disrespect and abuse, enough was enough.
Ooh, AdMac. Well, I haven't done drugs myself, so I can't talk for that part. But, back when I was going out with, Jaws, one of the things that I did for a while was just continuously talk about, what was it? Continuously talk about 40k and, what was it? The fantasy. Not the bad fantasy. Because, we don't talk about bad fantasy, but the good fantasy. Oh, no. She happily listened, because I used it to...
Smirking
Rampart T?
as his empty
Repartee?
apologies came in desperate,
Interesting.
choking gags.
But because, I would basically use that to just... because it was a long-distance relationship, sit in Cole and just have her be able to fall asleep to my voice.
Finding your courage at
So
last.
she happily listened, though she, of course, did eventually fall asleep. But yeah, it is not easy to make people listen to 40k. It is... There's so much lore, and as someone who...
Potent anarchists, desperate to
Burning
exercise
pile.
their nihilism.
Everyone wants to leave, but that's stress. I'm not doing stress. I will have people hate before they do stress. Yeah, the good parts were good. That's what I'll say about that. I don't want you coming to my face and exploding, so just stay down. But yeah, so honestly, that and that kind of thing was... I still need to swap out Take Aim. That kind of thing was the reason I started, or at least got the idea to do the readings. Because after I'd broken up with her, at one point I was just like, you know what? Why don't I do this for YouTube? Because I enjoy reading stuff, and it gives me a reason to constantly do it. And then I was up in the middle of the night at one point and decided, you know what, fuck it, let's read the SCP with no prior, like, setup for doing so. Just have fun and do it. And so yeah, that's where the channel came from. Okay, you need to die fast. And most of my lore, though, doesn't come from reading the books. Though I do have a book, because my older brother got me a Adeptus Mechanicus army guide, despite the fact that I probably will never get into the actual army building side, just because A, not entirely my style of game, and B, oh my god, it's expensive. And it just gets more expensive with time. But yeah, most of my lore comes from the lore channels, where they're just like, you know what? We going all in on the lore, just tell you everything there is to know about it. And I get to sit there and go, yes. Yes. I'm trying to remember who I usually listen to on YouTube. There are two people, if I can remember them.
The loathing whispers.
One was more of just a reading and theory, well, less reading, but more theory side. Luton, that's who it was. Luton09, absolutely amazing guy. I love his stuff. And then the other one, we need to go academic study. Who was it?
The lost souls of a dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
Hold on, I'm actually gonna look this up a second. Janovic, that's who it is. Janovic does an absolutely amazing job, because a lot of what he does is he will make animations to go alongside battle stuff, and they are so fun to just watch and read. Yeah, if you get a chance, I would highly recommend checking him out. He is... I'm not going to say the best, because I think Luton is the best at actually just, like, going into theory crafting and stuff. But one of the best people I've seen for going over, like, battle lores and stuff like that. He is so fun to pay attention to. You move forward. Thank you for dodging. Pick the face should only do 4 damage. Damn it. Do this advance. Yeah, he's amazing. I think he also 3D printed together a lad's rifle. Not, like, actually firing with lasers, but just the actual... like, model itself, and put together all the parts on a stream at one point.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
1 damage, light. Not the worst. Well, that wasn't good. You know, just go for the Lost Soul, finish him off. That guy's gonna get the hit off either way, whether or not I CG stealth him. Ooh, there's a good riposte.
Messy, but effective.
I have not looked into Fallout cosplay yet. Yeah, Fallout is one of those games that I always wanted to get into, but every time I look at it, I'm like... But at the same time, I will be wandering around in the desert for 16 hours not doing anything, and I'm also gonna sit around going, well, I missed out on like 90% of the game.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work
One day I'll
is
probably play it
noble,
for a stream or something, but it's going to be a while.
necessary.
Yeah, the cosplay for Fallout. I mean, there are some really good cosplays. Don't get me wrong, like Power Armor cosplay. Very nice. But yeah, the jumpsuit cosplay is just kind of jumpsuit. Books or quirk? We'll go for books.
Our protection has been stripped to its last.
Okay. I don't think there can be a armor hazard up there, so I think we're fine. Alright, here's the boss battle. Oblivion's Rampart. But no, some of the best cosplays that I've enjoyed are always the ones where they have like stilts on or other kinds of legs type stuff. Because you can tell just how much effort was put into that. It is so good. Yep, left your friends. Why don't you give him a stealth chance? Hello, Horror. We'll use a Lundian Mill Mat. Let's try and kill the altar as fast as possible. And you get some defense. Thank you so much for making me bleed. You gonna do it too? Nope, you're gonna go into stealth. Or not stealth. Crit. That's what it is. Yeah, go for some basic damage. Yeah, I'll check him out. Good luck out there. Thank you very much for coming as well. It has been a pleasure having you. Smite this guy down while we continue then. No, tracking shot isn't worth it. Go for that on the Evangelist. And I forgot I had point blank shot again. Flashing daggers. Good crit. I think we can kill him on... Yeah, we'll definitely be able to kill him on the first turn we get. Let's go, baby. Smack him into the ground. Death's Door. Thank you for the stress. Oh, no stress. Just the debuff. And the debuff didn't even apply. Start moving forward. What is causing that? That's not a debuff. That is a glorious buff. Oh my. Hey, Diplo. Yeah, I love him moving back because that means that I don't actually need point blank shot. In fact, he can't even use point blank shot anymore, so I just have to keep marching him forward. Oh my god, that would have been 32 damage.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Alright, let's keep pushing. Debuff resist, always nice.
A master stroke.
Start tearing through your block. 2 HP. CMS. 8 damage crit. Not a lot of joy in that. Finish him off. Thank you. Oh. Okay, 8 damage. Very nice. Death blow. No, death door. You know what? Let's make sure they heal. I don't want to get to the next area and be too low in health. And death blow. There we go.
Simple variable, easily resolved. An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
And off we continue.
The loathing abates.
I'll go do the bark. And here we are. I need to remember to repair the wagon and swap our stuff. Keep forgetting that. Because, oh, no, that's right.
The
No,
fire is lit.
we don't.
The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Ugh. So don't get to less than 25%. Okay. Positive relationship. Ew. Oh god. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Repair all that back up.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Do I have room left on the... No. We'll use both the playing cards. Grab ourselves a stale bread as usual. Don't want either of these trinkets. The max HP is tempting. Yep.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Yep, give me more HP. Give me bleed resist. Everyone gets their bread. Lower stress. A lot of good stuff. Let's try that again. Yeah, overall pretty good.
Listen, practice, improve.
I've got to equip your bash, and I upgraded it. Well, I upgraded you twice. Hand of Light is interesting, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. You know what? We use pickaxe to the face, or pick to the face, I should say, quite a bit, so we'll make sure to grab that. Trophies are required to enter the mountain. Damn it. Give me anti-venom. Alright, start. Use that. You're gonna carry with you the anti-venom. Do we have blight resist items? Nope. Alright, onwards we go.